Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the drawing. Today I actually wanted to continue on it and hopefully get it done. At least the pumpkin parts, and then hopefully get ourselves towards the bigger parts of this drawing to get it fully designed. Alright, no further ado, let's get continuing and well, let's get started and then continue on where I left off. So that's that. We need to make sure that we still have 8 on the pixels so that we still are working on that. But, yep, 5 and 8. 8 in the foreground. So yeah, that works. All right, cool. Now we have this one and we have this one. Now we need to make sure that this one is behind this one again because of the layering. So let's go grouping. And let's see if I can design this right so that we actually have what I want. Luckily, we already have a lot of ways of doing this the right way, so. There we go. So if I aim for that, it means I can then go here. So now we have that as a pumpkin. Let's see. I need to then make sure the pumpkin is a little bit bigger. It seems like, so the pumpkin is now bigger on the side. And then we're gonna go here, we're gonna cut it down. So there you go, that's the cut. Now we have a pumpkin that actually works. There we go. That is the question that I want to go for another pumpkin pot, or do I want to just get this one a little bit more rounder? Because then I can go here, 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 and make it that one. There you go. Now we have that pumpkin there, fully completed. All right. Now we have done that, we have done that, we have done that, we have done that. We now have a full connected pumpkin, right? Not fully. There you go. All right, now we're gonna be aiming for those eyes. So what do I want with this? No. I want to do something different with this, so I need to have a different look on it. I need to have a different expression here. There you go. No. Let's see. Do about that, or do I want something more gentle? Hmm. No. Nope. Let's see if I try like this. Does that make it better? Most likely, but it always depends on how it actually works out. So what I need to do here is actually get ourselves towards a way of doing things. Ooh, I have a way. I have an idea. Yes. All right. So what I need to do here is yes. There we go. All right, now I have what I want. Now I'm gonna be redesigning this because holy shit. I drew a lot of lines that I'm not supposed to be drawing properly. Well, they were not very clean, so that's the main issue. Right, then I'm going to be adding in the line work here. All right, then we're going to be making sure that we have the line work set up for this. That. Yep, that will work. All right, then we're going to be making sure that we have those eyes properly drawn. All right, then we're going to be now going for the coloring. We're just going to be doing here, group 1, and group 2. Now we have all the pumpkins, and then we can actually add in the rest of it all. So then we need to add in the background part. Let's first add in the main color and then add the rest to it. There we go. Then we're going to add in a darker color. All right. Now we've done that. Now we have done that. Good, good, good. Time to add in the stump. There we go. Now we've done that. We're gonna be saving just in case. Don't want to lose all the progress here. Then we're gonna be aiming to get this bit done. Nice. Okay, then we're gonna be aiming to get this bit. Yeah. Nice. Then I need to make sure that this is actually workable. So now I need to go here. This one is good, this one is good, that one is terrible. Alright. Time to fix that. We're starting bigger. There we go. By doing that though, there we go. Easy. Alright, now we're done that. Now we're gonna be aiming here. Now we have done that, we're gonna be now aiming for this bit. So first things first, we're gonna make sure that we have that mouthpiece done. Right. Now time to add in the ice. Let's see. That means I need to make sure that I first color it up so I can actually see where I'm aiming with this. Yep. Yes, like that. All right. Now we have done that. Now we're gonna be aiming to go in for this one. All right. Now we're gonna aim for that color. First, we're gonna add in a darker color. Then I'm gonna add a lighter color to it. Then we're gonna be aiming to go for the white effect on it. Yes, like that. All right, now we have done that. Now we have done that. We have done that. We have done that. All right. Now we should be able to get to where we want to be with this. So now that we have the pumpkins done, well, almost done. I need to make sure to do one more thing. Good. like that. Then aim for the darker color on this side. There you go. That will solve that issue. And I think even then I need to switch these ones around. Yes, all right. That means I need to now fix that bit up. After that, it should be all fine. Now we have done that part, we have done that part, we have done that part, and now we need to add in the last bit, which is above this, and then we should be good. Nice. All right, now we have that fully under control. Making sure that there's one group. Easy. And now we're going to be focusing on the pebbles because we need to make sure that the pebbles here are in the right position, or I can focus on getting do I want the pebbles in the front? That's the first thing I want to see. Like, do I want these little rocks? Like, do I want these pebbles in the ground? Out of the ground? So do I want these things to be out? Or do I want these things to be inside? I could keep them outside instead of in, because I can technically go this way or that way. No, I think this way is better. And then keep this one like that. So keep that one like that and that one like this. And then we should have like a nice little pebble effect. All right, then we're gonna make sure that pebble effect is finalized by making a group and start drawing. So we want to make sure that we have that pebble effect not on all bits and pieces. So there you go. But on other pieces, I actually want it. Right, then we're gonna be aiming to go here. There we go, now we have the pebbles done. Well, the baseline of it. Now we need to add a detail towards it, so that's what we're going to be doing now. Because I don't want to do it on the same layer, mainly because it's just going to be absolute mess if I fuck it up. So let's add some pebbles to it. And I already know how to create pebbles, so that's always fun. But of course, this time I'm going to add a little bit more spice to it. Behold, pebbles. Alright, now we have done that part of the pebble part. Now we're gonna make this part a pebble part. There we go. Now we're gonna add a nice little color to it. So a grind color. Grind, I think this is a very nice grind color. I believe at least. Right. Now we're gonna continue with our pebbles. Definitely continue with the pebbles. There you go. And then see what we want with it. So now that we have done that, we can actually even make it even better because, well, you know, we have the pebbles. So we can now technically go for a little bit more of a gray effect or more reddish effect. So we technically could go for this as our pebble madness. So now the question is like, what kind of pebble madness do I want? Do I want this kind of effect, or do I want more of a darker brown effect on the pebbles? This could work. It's pretty good. Then we're going to be aiming for a little bit of a higher color. and see how that turns out to be. Do I want to go for this kind of color? Or do I want to keep with the red, or do I want to keep with the reddish brown effect? So I could technically go for this color instead, so the reddish. Which is this color. And then add in the nice little area that I want first. Do I want to go for a very aggressive background color for the pebbles? That's the question. Well, red is not the option here. I need to go for a little bit more of a grayer approach because of how it works. Alright, so I'm gonna go for a grayer approach. But I'm doing the same thing again, but I'm gonna go for a grayer approach because of how the coloration works. So now we should get that nice little pebble effect. Like, do I want to go for this kind of gray? I could technically go for even a better gray, so I could technically go for this color of gray. Right? Or do I want to go fully gray on the gray scaling? And then go for dark gray on the bottom side. Well, it does create the pebble effect. So I can gray this and then go for a darker color. Ooh. I can even go for a reddish. Oh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. Ha ha ha. I want to create something spooky here. So I'm gonna do that. I want to make a spooky team, so therefore I need to make a spooky effect. I could go for orange here, but I think red is actually much more better because it actually looks now like that lava effect that everybody always can see. You know, the yeah, it's lava. It's not magma. It's lava. Still has some cinder in it. There you go. So how about that? Ooh, that looks good. All right, now we're going to be going for a nice little liner effect. Top. Yeah. And then I can add some more darker red to it to make it even more deeper. Yep, I'm gonna be doing that, and that actually looks good. So now we're gonna be adding that orange back in there. Then after that, there we go. Now we have those rocks, baby. Now we have those pebble rocks that are everywhere, laying around. Quite harmless, but you know, pebbles are pebbles. All right. So the pebble rocks are now there. Do I need to add something more to it? Yes, I do. It seems like I'm missing something here of a nice little gloss effect on the rocks. You know, when you're looking at these rocks, it's like they're missing like something like a blush. Something like that. Of course, needs to be a little bit more lighter. Do I want to go for that? No, I don't. But I do want to do one thing. Add some shadow to it. There we go. That should work, right? This bit needs to be darker. direction do I want to... Yeah. Oop. Do I want the pebbles like that, or do I want the pebbles like so? I actually want the pebbles like so, I think. That. That's the right one, right? Yes and no. It's missing something here. Ah, I see what's missing. Then we're gonna be just casually making sure it's less so. Yeah, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. All right, let's save it. So now that we are done with that, we have now the pebbles done. We can now enter it. Now we can actually enter in the shovel. And after that, we just have to, use this bit and then switch it around to that one, to that side. Well, we could technically go for a mirror, but I doubt that is a very smart move. But yes, we're almost there. We're almost done with the first bit of the background, and hopefully get done with the other side. So we're going to be now going for the shovel. That is going to be done tomorrow, and then we're going to be going for the background on the other side, and then we're going to go back on the pebble spot once we have drawn in the tombstone. So first draw in the big giant shovel, then draw in the tombstone afterwards, so that we have then know where we need to go with that. And then after that, we're going to be adding in, and then we're going to add in some more candy in the foreground, and then we're going to add in the background. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed for now, and thanks all for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!